All right, everyone. So today, this video is going to be about protein intake. Okay, how much do we need? Now, the FDA says 0.8 grams per kilogram body weight. So if you weigh 80 kilos, that is 80 grams. But first of all, you need to be sedentary. And number two, it's because it's the bare minimum to avoid any deficiencies. Okay? Now, if you're moderately active, they say 1.2 grams. So that is, if you weigh 100 kilos, that's 120 grams of protein a day. And last but not least, if you train, run, you're an athlete, 1.6 gram per kilogram body weight. So if you weigh 100, that's 160 grams of protein per day. And that's it. I think in American, that is 0.8 times your body weight in pounds. So nobody needs 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. That is way, way too much. Okay, now we know the recommendations, the FDA's minimum. Now let me tell you a little bit of story about protein deficiency and how dangerous it could be and life-crippling it can be. Now, because I thought that gluten was bad for me, dairy was bad for me, I naturally ate a very, very low protein diet. I think I was eating about 40 to 60 grams a day, I think, right? So, and yeah, that's about it, man. And I wasn't even trying, but if you eliminate such big food group like gluten and dairy, there's a lot of protein in these two. That's what happens. So I became protein deficient, but I thought I was healthy. Now, I didn't know it at the time, but thinking about it, it was clear. Like, for example, I couldn't walk more than 4,000 steps a day. My legs would kill me at night. And my memory was shit, really. I couldn't focus, I couldn't even understand what people were saying. I had to write it down sometimes. I couldn't walk up the stairs. My legs were so weak. I couldn't bike to school, university, and I couldn't focus when I was in class. And that's the power of genetics. Even with all of that deficiency, I could still work out 45 minutes a day, and I still had some decent muscles, as you can see in the thumbnails. I was pretty shredded. I didn't weigh a lot. I weighed 72 kilograms. That wasn't a lot. And but then I thought something must be wrong with me. I went to doctors. Nobody could really see anything with my blood result. Everything was okay. So I just suddenly watched a podcast with Dr. Stu Phillips. He specializes in protein requirement, protein intake, a lot of research with this. And he recommended a higher protein intake, actually, 1.3 to 1.6. So for me, that was a big jump. I couldn't do that. But what I did was I tried to eat between 80 grams to 100 grams a day, which was a big challenge. That meant I had to add a little bit of dairy, which was scary for me at the time. I thought that was the devil, and eating gluten, bread, pasta, That was also very scary for me. And oatmeal and all these good things. So I managed to do it for 3 months, where I wrote it down every single day, recorded with MyFitnessPal that I had to hit at least 80 grams of protein a day. And I kid you not, my body weight shot up from 72 kilograms to 90 kilos. Now I weigh 92, 97 kilograms. And I would dare to say that even though it's a 25 kilograms weight gain, I would say 10 kilograms of these 25s are pure muscle, without training, without lifting, without exercising, without anything. This is because I think I'm naturally a bigger guy, so my frame can hold a bit more muscle without anything. So at that time, I weighed 72 shredded. I think today, if I had time, energy, and I wanted to, I would probably be 82 kilograms shredded. So that is a 10 kilograms weight gain. And I don't exercise other than maybe 3 times a week. I do 100 push-ups. But I try to do 100 push-ups a day, but it's not happening. So, and I got my life back. I could walk not 4,000, I could walk 15,000, 20,000 steps. I had no pain in my legs anymore. I could walk up the stairs. My memory was back. I was in a good mood. And I feel that I'm ready to go to school again and study again. I think my brain can help me now. So all that because of protein deficiency. And protein is so important, man. It's the most important macronutrient because your brain, it's a building block for everything. Your hair, nails, eyes, heart, brain, neurotransmitters, muscle tissue, and of course, the older you get, the more you need because the body doesn't absorb as much. So you need more when you're in your 50s than you need in between 20 and 60 years old. Now, I think a very good rule is 1 gram per kilogram of body weight. So if you weigh 100, that's 100 grams. If you weigh 60 kilograms, that is a 60. You should never go beyond that. I don't think that would be healthy or anything. So remember that. Sedentary 0.8, moderately active 1.2, athlete 1.6 kilograms per kilogram, not pounds. All right, so until next time, see ya.